Kardashian Kylie Jenner aches for dead friend. The Kardashian star Kylie Jenner aches for her friend who sadly passed away. This is a pain that no one wishes on anybody. However, it does happen, and it happened to Kylie. She has opened up more about her feelings and is being honest with fans when it comes to grief. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation and what happened. Jesus Guerrero sadly passes away. Jesus Guerrero was Kylie Jenner's hairstylist. He worked for Kylie Jenner, Jennifer Lopez, and so many more big names. However, it was revealed in February that he had unexpectedly passed. The cause of death has not been revealed to this day. However, there have been people who have said he had an illness and went to the hospital in Dubai when he was traveling with Lopez. The death was tragic and unexpected, as Jesus was only 34 years old. However, they had an intimate funeral service for him in March. Since this happened, Kylie has been trying to navigate her feelings and how to deal with grief. Just because he was her hairstylist does not mean they weren't close friends. Kylie Jenner aches for her dead friend. Kylie Jenner has revealed that she still aches for her dead friend Jesus. While it has only been 2 months since his passing, Kylie thought it could have been getting a little better. She was taken by surprise when she broke down over a video. Fans feel bad for Kylie, as this is a pain no one wants to experience. Hopefully, the days get easier for her. It seems as though Kylie is having a hard time with grief. There is no timeline on when it should, or if it ever will get better. Kylie realizes this. However, it does not make moving on any faster. She misses her friend dearly, as he was much more than just her hairstylist. They were close, shared laughs, memories, and so much more. The filtered perfection of Kylie Jenner's Instagram grid cracked open this week to reveal something far more raw than curated content or PR-crafted glamour. In a deeply emotional post that took fans by surprise, Kylie shared a black and white photo from years ago, her arms slung around her late best friend, Jordan Lee, a lesser-known name to the public, but a deeply loved part of Kylie's private world. The caption was simple, but it vibrated with heartbreak. I still hear your laugh when I close my eyes. I ache for you every single day. It had been a year since Jordan's untimely passing in a car crash on Mulholland Drive. While most of the world was busy dissecting Kylie's latest skincare launch or the status of her relationship with Timothée Chalamet, she had been privately mourning, grasping for memories like falling petals in a storm. Jordan Lee wasn't a model, an influencer, or a Hollywood heiress. She was Kylie's unseen soulmate, as the star once said in an Instagram live months before the accident. The two met in middle school, long before Kylie's lips sparked global trends, and before the name Jenner meant billion-dollar empires. Jordan was the girl who'd sneak hot Cheetos into science class with Kylie, the one who knew when she was crying even when she wore waterproof mascara. After fame enveloped Kylie's life like a velvet curtain, many of her early friends faded into shadows. Jordan Lee didn't. She was the only one who could walk into Kylie's Hidden Hills mansion in pajamas, plop on the couch, and start watching Shrek 2 without asking. She kept me human, Kylie had once said. But the world never really saw her. Jordan Lee didn't post selfies. She never did red carpets. She refused every influencer sponsorship. Not everything has to be content, she told Kylie once while they were drinking lavender tea and painting their toenails. And then one night last summer, Jordan left a movie premiere early. She wasn't even supposed to go, but had promised to support a friend. She called Kylie from the parking lot. I wish I was with you instead, she said.
Weeks after the crash,
that was the last time
Kylie heard her voice.
No Snapchats, no TikToks. Her accounts turned into ghost towns of beauty tutorials past. Friends whispered that she was spiraling. She canceled press appearances, delayed product launches. Paparazzi caught her once, wearing an oversized hoodie, slipping out of a grief therapist's office in Beverly Hills. Kylie's always been private about the people who matter most, said a source close to the family. This loss hit deeper than anything the public's ever seen her go through. Behind the scenes, Kylie had turned one of her walk-in closets into a memorial space. Fairy lights tangled through Polaroid photos, half-burned candles sat beside Jordan's favorite lip gloss, and a playlist called As Always looped softly in the background. Stormy, still too young to fully understand, once walked in and asked, "Is Auntie Jo on vacation?" Kylie broke down for hours afterward. It wasn't until this week, on what would have been Jordan's 27th birthday, that Kylie felt ready to open the floodgates. She posted 3 stories, each more vulnerable than the last. One was a voicemail from Jordan, saved from 2022, where she teased Kylie for being the slowest texter in the known galaxy. Another was a screenshot of their final text exchange, in which Jordan had sent a blurry meme and a heart emoji. The third was a video Kylie had never posted before, the two of them slow dancing in a kitchen, laughing, while a dog barked in the background. "She was my calm," Kylie wrote. "My breath when I felt like I couldn't inhale without judgment." Within hours, fans flooded the comments with messages of love and support. "You're not alone in this pain," one follower wrote. "We all have a Jordan we ache for." Others shared their own stories of grief, of friendships lost too soon, of laughter that now echoes in memory alone. But perhaps the most touching response came from Kendall Jenner, who reposted Kylie's tribute and wrote, "Jordan was sunlight. You were lucky to know her. I'm lucky to know the version of you she helped shape." Grief is never neat. It doesn't trend or fit into a content calendar. But for Kylie Jenner, who has grown up inside the world's lens, this grief is sacred. Raw, undone, and finally shared. Behind her curated brand lies a girl still aching for a friendship that wasn't about fame or filters. Jordan Lee was never a household name, but to Kylie, she was home. And sometimes, no matter how many millions follow you, all you want is your friend back. Days after her tribute post, Kylie was spotted at the Malibu Pier, wearing Jordan's old hoodie, the one with faded lettering and a coffee stain near the zipper. A source says she watched the sunset in silence, holding a disposable camera in one hand and a single yellow rose in the other. She dropped it into the ocean, the witness shared, and she whispered something no one could hear. But if you asked Kylie, she'd probably tell you it was a promise. To keep remembering, to keep aching, to keep loving, even when the world forgets.